What's up, everybody? Cliff Ravenscraft here with another post-workout reflection from the front seat. My friend Ben Dempsey came up with a great topic for a vlog, and I want to address that topic here in today's episode. He says, Cliff, I want to see a vlog of the top 5 lessons you've learned from working out 6 days a week, every week for the rest of your life. And since you've experienced this, you've lived this out for the past several years, I want to know, what are the top 5 lessons you've learned? That's pretty much what he's asking. So Ben, I haven't ranked these in any order whatsoever. I don't know that these are the top 5 lessons I've learned, but these are 5 lessons I have learned. Number 1, I've learned about the valuable lesson of making a decision that is for a lifetime, a lifelong decision. See, one of the struggles that I've seen a lot of people in the fitness and health industry, or in this fitness and health area, they make a decision to sign up for an event, a marathon, a triathlon, whatever event, one of those events. And I see those people achieving great success in training for that event. And they go to great lengths to radically alter their lifestyle so that they will be prepared on the day of that event. Amazing things happen in their lives, amazing transformation. And then what I see in so many of my friends is that they cross the finish line, they experience all the adrenaline, and then they go and they rest and recover and relax. And now that the event has passed, the motivation to actually train so that you can be prepared and not injure yourself, once that commitment has passed, so as their commitment to that regimen that prepared them for that. And so I find that a lot of people bounce back to their old patterns of their lifestyle. They go back to their old eating habits, they go back to their own old physical activity efforts and stuff like that. And by the way, I had experienced some of this stuff in the past. It wasn't necessarily events for me personally, but I did experience like things where it's like, listen, for 100 days, I'm going to do this. And I would achieve amazing success after 100 days. And after 100 days, I'm like, I'm just going to keep doing this. But it wasn't like a lifelong commitment to doing this. And I remember there was 100 days when I said I was going to eat no sugar, no artificial sweeteners, no bread, no pasta, and no deep fried foods. Those 5 things. I gave them up for 100 days. Wow, what a radical, profound change in my life. And then afterwards, I thought, man, I've been without this for 100 days. I probably won't go back to it. And I didn't right away, but eventually I did. Eventually I slipped back into the old patterns. And you know what? I never felt guilty about it, because you know what? My commitment was for 100 days. And I said, I'll let myself occasionally. Well, occasionally became frequently, and frequently became consistently, and consistently was like every single freaking day I was eating this junk. What I've learned is, you know what? There's the importance of making a decision for a lifetime. And when I said I was going to, on November 14th, 2014, I said, I'm going to work out 6 days a week, every week, for the rest of my life. And because it's for the rest of my life, that's my goal. So guess what? I don't have to worry about losing the motivation for the commitment until I'm dead. So for as long as I'm alive, I'm going to consistently work out 6 days a week, every week, for the rest of my life. There's something powerful about making a decision for a lifetime. Not for a period of time, but for a lifetime. I made the decision back in January. I finally decided back in January, I said to the world, I will never eat sugary snacks again in my lifetime. I will never, ever eat a candy bar, no Kit Kat, Snickers, Reese's peanut butter cups. I'll never eat ice cream again. I will never eat birthday cake. I will never eat pumpkin pie. I will never eat a sugary dessert, treat, snack, sugar, never again for the rest of my lifetime. And you know what? I've made that decision back in January, and because of that, I will never do it. It's a lifetime. It's not 100 days. It's not 90 days. It's not 3 months. It's not I think all of those are about the same. I don't know why I said all that, but it's a lifetime decision. And there's something powerful about making a lifetime decision. And so that is a very huge lesson for me. the power of making a decision for a lifetime. All right, number 2, success in one area of life can easily transfer to success in other areas of life. When you succeed at anything that you decide you're going to do, you make a decision, you say, I'm going to do this. This is a part of my identity. I'm changing my identity of who I am. And when you succeed in that and have some consistent momentum in that area of your life, it develops a new level of confidence in who you are and what you're able to achieve. And it's kind of like you just start to get to the place, well, if I can achieve this, I wonder if I could do that. Well, heck yeah, I can do that, and I'm going to do that. And then all of a sudden you do that because you have that confidence. And then you say, oh my gosh, well then I'm gonna go do this. And you get the idea. Success in one area of life can easily be transferred to practically any other area of life. All right, lesson number 3, the value in loving myself, putting myself first. I no longer feel guilty about it. You know, I see a lot of people who have told me over the years, Cliff, man, I so admire what you do, working out the way that you do. It's just like, there's just no way I can do it. I've got all these commitments. I've got this, you know, I've got this going on. I got this, and I've got these people depending on me, and blah, 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 blah. I gotta tell you, you need to put yourself first. Put on your own oxygen mask first. What's amazing is what I learned is by putting myself first, my own physical health first. And I do. Going to the gym 6 days a week, my me time, this is my priority in life. And because of that, I am a better husband. Because of that, I'm a better father. I'm a better person at the work that I do. I'm better in every other area of life because, well, success in one area of life easily transfers to all the other. So the lesson that I learned is that I need to put myself first. I need to put my own oxygen mask on first, and I will never feel guilty for doing that ever again. You know, no matter what the circumstances are in life, if I get the wildest, most crazy crisis moment in my life, and there's something like maybe, you know, something happens with a loved one that needs consistent round the clock care, blah, 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 whatever, I'm going to find a way to say, you know what, I need to create something so that I can carve out at least 90 minutes every day for me to get away from this environment and go take care of myself mentally and physically in the gym. That will always be a priority no matter what's going on in my life. Lesson number 4, the journey is more important than the actual destination. The progression towards the goal is much more important to me than actually reaching the goal. Because once you reach the goal, it's kind of like, okay, now what's next? But it's the journey, it's the going after it that drives me, you know? And so it's kind of like, for the longest time, I found that, you know, my goal is to get under 200. My goal is to get under 200. And then I got under 200, and I'm like, what now? And so I had to, you know, I needed to aggressively attack some new goals or create some new goals so that I have something to journey towards. And so always having a goal and just saying, you know what, I don't care that I'm not at my goal. All I care about is, am I actually getting closer to my goal? So the joy is in the journey, taking one step closer, knowing I'm one step further. I'm never going to compare myself to anyone else. I'm only going to compare, am I closer today than I was yesterday? Am I closer this week than I was last week? The joy is in the journey, not reaching the destination. So that's another lesson that I've learned. And then number 5, I have learned, this is a big lesson, I have learned that I am way more powerful than I ever dreamed possible. I freaking can do things that I never dreamed possible. I mean, it's insane what I am able to do. Things that I hired a personal trainer, and he's like, put this big, huge box in front of me, and he says, Cliff, jump up on that thing. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna break my knees. I'm gonna be bruised all the way up and down my shins. I mean, there's no way I can do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And he's like, do it. And I'm like, and you know what? I had a lot of failed attempts. And I started with a small box, and he got me to do that, and I'm like, wow, okay. And then he put me on a bigger box, and now I can jump on the, what? Box jumps? I love them now. Oh, who knew? I had no clue I could do that. And just so many other things that physically I can do in the gym. But not just physically that I can do in the gym, but mentally, what am I able to accomplish in my business? Mentally, what am I able to do in radically altering my emotional state? What am I able to do in coming up with creative ways to generate income that I never dreamed I could do before? What is it that I could do to add value to people's lives where I never dreamed I could actually add that value in people's lives before? And now I'm actually living a reality that 5 years ago, even 1 year ago, it was only a dream, some of this, and I doubted it was ever going to be possible. And now it's my everyday reality. So I have learned, lesson number 5, I've learned that I'm far more powerful than I ever dreamed imagined, or anyway, ever dreamed of. So here are the 5 lessons that I came up with, Ben. The importance of making a decision for a lifetime. The fact that success in one area of life, any area of life, can be easily transferred and give you momentum for success in any other area of life. I've learned the value of putting my own oxygen mask on first, actually loving myself first, and not feeling guilty about it. And then the journey is much more important to me than reaching the destination. Progression towards my goal, that is success. And then number 5, I'm way more powerful than I ever dreamed possible. And thinking about the things that I want to do next in my life, that's crazy to me. The things that I'm dreaming of within the next several years, they seem impossible to me, except for the fact that I know it's going to cause me to tap into more of the power and the creativity and the resources that are inside of me already. I just don't even know they exist yet. All right, Ben, those are 5 things that I've learned after working out 6 days a week, every week for the past several years, and the fact that I'm going to continue to do that for the rest of my life. Thank you so much for the question. By the way, if you guys have not yet done so, head over to freethedream.live, freethedream.live. Some of the things that have caused me to have so many mental breakthroughs, mindset breakthroughs, belief system breakthroughs, I'm going to share the best of all of the insights that I have learned that have helped me have such radical, profound changes in my life. I'm going to be sharing those in the talks that I'm going to give at the Free the Dream conference. And not only that, but the people who have had the most impact in my life, the most profound insights that have radically altered who I am and what I believe about myself and what I'm able to achieve in this world, I've brought 10 of the best speakers to the Free the Dream conference. It's September 7th, 8th, and 9th, 2018, Franklin, Tennessee. I look forward to seeing you there. Head over to freethedream.live, reserve your seat today. If there's any reason that you have not bought a ticket yet, email me, cliff@cliffravenscraft.com. Let me know why, all right? I want to hear from you. Anyway, thank you so much. Until next time, I encourage you to take everything you do to the next level.